Well, hello, and it is, what time is it? It's 6:34. I'm a little bit early tonight, guys, and that's because our very own Mitch Jenkins from Lengro isn't just part of Lengro. He's also part of his own world and his own things as well. And I'm going to be sharing his special show, The Surgery, here on my main page at 7:30, guys. It is, let's have a look, it's where he talks theatre, TV and film, and he's got news, gossip and advice with a special guest tonight, actress Victoria Donovan as well. So definitely one to watch and make sure that you tune in, guys. So here, who's with me this evening then? Let's have a little look. Claire Roy, I am so sorry to hear that your sister's in surgery at the moment. Don't freak out. Stay calm. She's in the right place, and the fact that they're doing surgery is a positive thing rather than saying that they can't, isn't it? So our glass on this page is always going to be a glass half full. Thank you very much. It's actually a dress. Look, it's a very, very long dress and nice and thin for the summer because it's absolutely boiling where I am. Margaret Charlton, how are you? Cat Groves, and after this, I'm going to be straight in the members only club for some deep readings and to get to the core of my special members problems as well. Nice to see you, Emma Cooper, Andy Percival. Hello, everybody's there, and Amy in the States. How are you, my darling? Well, first of all, I want to give some special good wishes tonight for our very own Laura Ann Renwick, who is in bed and rather poorly tonight as well. So she won't be doing her live. I won't be sharing that tonight. And could we all send some good wishes for my favourite Laura Ann, please? I'm just going to turn the volume off on my phones. Let's have a look. Oh, you're watching me at work? That's all right. I won't tell if you don't. My solar lights, Susan, they didn't go on. They didn't work because I forgot last night that it had a little button and I could put the on switch on. Is it hot in America as well, Amy? You forgot to tell me, Benjamin, that you've moved up to Essex. If I know any venues who want a Frankie Valley experience or my drag show, let me know. Margaret's not very well either. So lots of love to all of you who are not feeling on top form this evening. Don't worry, on the 22nd, Mercury turns direct and the planets are going to give us a big push that we need. But do take the chance at the moment while the planets are what I would call being lesson teachers, to look at your life and to see what you can improve. So don't worry, I have got my crystal ball with me tonight. I've also got my tarot cards. I would like you, if it's possible, to like, follow and share my page, please. More than that, I would like you to go up and invite people, please. I can't remember what it's called now. It's called Community. If you go to the top of your own Facebook page, you will see something that says Community. If you could go on that and invite your friends to like my page, please, and follow it to help me get up to 10,000 followers. Benjamin, you're working as a singer on a holiday park, absolutely loving my gypsy roots and living in a static caravan. Good for you. Good for you. And Margaret, rest and look after yourself and drink plenty of water, of course. Now, one of the other things I wanted to do tonight, I wanted to take the chance, guys, for you to get to know me a little bit better. So also within the next 45 minutes, hello, cousin Deb, how you doing? I would like to offer you this opportunity, and I'm live here until about 7:45. Sorry, 6. What time is it? It's 6:39. I'm going to be live until about, 7:15. 7:20. I want to give time to share Mitch's page so you can all see his amazing show. If you are a budding actor, actress or singer, or you have someone in the family that is, then stay tuned at 7:30 right here for the gorgeous, gorgeous Mitch Jenkins, please. So yes, I want to give you this chance to ask me, Claire, especially if you're new, anything that you would like to ask me about me. I mean, I sit here 5 nights a week and I give all of you advice and guidance. I know that you read lots of banners. I'm from the largest family of Romany gypsies in England. I know that you know my family's done royalty and celebrities, but is that really enough? You can ask me absolutely anything that you like. Should I be doing this? Yeah, let's do it, guys. You can ask me absolutely anything that you like tonight, and I will be happy to answer it. Don't forget as well, I'm also the author of 18 books. Love Stars is my favorite book, actually, all about relationships, because sometimes we don't just spend the majority of our time with the people that we love, but those that we work with as well. It also tells you how to get on with your outlaws. Of course, I mean in-laws, don't I? But some of us have outlaws, don't we? The Girl in the Painted Caravan, of course, is the life story of my mother, Eva Petulengro, that I wrote with her. And it tells the story of her upbringing and how she broke into the world of the famous giving readings. Caravans and Wedding Bands, that's the second book. I'm born in this book as well. I am. Right, so let's have a little look. Let's take some of your questions for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to go into some readings. So I'm going to have a cup of tea first, or as we say, don't we, Debs, in Blackpool, Pear Mingri. Have I lived anywhere around the world? Yes, I have. When I was 19 years of age, I moved to America for 3 years, and I lived in New York, and I had the absolute time of my life. But then my daddy died, and in a Romany family, if your dad dies and your mum's on her own as the only girl in the family, it was my job to come back and to look after her. And I'm very, very glad I did, or I might not be sat here tonight with you guys. So have I got any siblings? Yes, I do. I've got 3 older brothers, Bradley, Gregory and Warren, and they don't do readings. They've all chosen quite a normal life. But they were raised the Gypsy way, and they've got some lovely children, and they're great guys as well. They really are. Amy Aldana says, will I ever do a meet and greet? I love a meet and greet. And Amanda Redman will tell you as well that she came down to Brighton and we met, and we even had a cup of tea down at Brighton Marina. The next place I'm going to is to Amanda Waring's house, actually, to celebrate her birthday and to do a Lengro Live with her, with the gorgeous Sam Earl, Jack Tyler and Mitch Jenkins is coming down as well. So prepare yourselves for some mayhem. And I'm sure that Amanda will tell you where she is or whereabouts she is. She's not going to give you your address, guys. She hasn't got enough beds for you all to sleep. But I'm sure there's a chance of a meet or greet there as well. So let's just take a few more questions. And then I will start to do some readings. Okay, top funny videos. Let's block you. You can go. We do, of course, get scammers on here. And let me tell you, I got scammed today. I got my bank account emptied. Let's have a little look. I got my bank account empty, but luckily my bank were good enough to put it in my bank today. So do check your statements as well. My godmother, who's nearly 90 years of age, she got her bank account also scammed on pornographic sites this week as well, which she found rather funny, and so did I. Okay, so let's have a little look. John Mace, did you message? My messages don't always go through me. I have a PR, and that is Sammy Norcup. So I will get some messages, but I've been out sorting my banking stuff, and we had a very big Lengro meeting today as well. Well, that's a nice question. Hello, Eileen, how am I today? I'm sore. I've been to the gym today, and Rose Pierce, that you'll remember from Lengro magazine, she gave me a gift of a gym membership. And I'm sure, Encore Gym, by the way, can I give them a big shout out? The best gym in Brighton, most amazing guys. I'm sure today she whispered in their ears and went, go really hard on her today, because my arms are absolutely killing. But I've done a before picture at the gym today, and I hope in a few months' time to do a nice after one as well. So let's have a little look. Yeah, we're going to do some readings in about 5 minutes. I think we might have some scammers on here as well. So Sammy, are you around? I think we've got some scammers there. How long did it take me to learn the tarot? So when I was younger, my mother had a shop, and in the shop she would do readings upstairs, and downstairs were all crystal balls, tarot cards, and homeopathic medicines that my grandmother had the recipes for, of course, from Gypsy Smith, Gypsy Petulengro. And when I got bored, I just opened packs and play with them. And so I really got to know the tarot at a very early age. And the more I got to study the tarot, the more I thought there were things missing on each pack. So I had this burning desire to create my own pack. And when I did, I went right back to the Babylonian meanings and I put the meanings on the cards. So what you guys don't see when I'm doing readings is that there's hidden symbols on the cards. So you don't just get to see, also there's seasons hidden on there. So if we have a little look at my son Paris on this card, the sign of Sagittarius belongs to this card. And the more you study tarot, you'll see that Sagittarius is on top of the chair there. You've also got the pentacle, which depicts the season of winter. What else have we got on here? We've got lots of clues on here. And if you do join my tarot school, then you can learn lots more about it. How's the gym going? Painful. Gym's good, thanks. I'm euphoric when I come out, and I actually wish that I'd done it years ago. Great guys, like I said, at Encore Gym. Right, 4 more minutes, and we're going to go into readings. We're very good indeed, thank you. A little bit late to my live tonight because I was having a nice dinner with Honey and Lucy, and now they've gone in the other room to watch Friends back to back. Amy, Debs, come on, you can tell me some gypsy customs. Of course, jumping the broomstick when you get married, normally eloping. We are very, very superstitious in a gypsy family as well. And I think one of the reasons that we stick with our own kind, or we have done in the past, is because people who are gorgeous, non-Romanis, they have preconceptions about us. And I can explain this in a way where when I was working for OK Magazine and I'd go around various people's houses that we'd been invited, people would say strange things to me like, oh, I didn't think I'd like you, but you're actually quite nice. Or, oh, I didn't think you'd eat like that. I thought you sort of eat on the floor. Lots of different things. So we've always been quite within our family. And one of the things I wanted to do when I came on social media is to open up our world of the gypsies to you and to let you into some of our secrets, such as how we read the cards, how we read hands, how we use a crystal ball. And that's why I've been creating my online courses. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. How did I start doing card readings? Well, I started doing card readings because my mother would just call me in the middle of a reading. And if she had a client she thought that I would feel comfortable with, she would then say, Claire, what do you feel about this client? And there was a pub, actually, called the Cricketers in Brighton. And there was a lovely lady called Winnie Sexton, who I since found out was not only a landlady, but she actually worked for MI5 as well. She was a very, very good friend for my mother's. And I used to sit in her courtyard and give readings. And one of the readings I gave to was to the Daily Mail theatre critic called Jack Tinker. And then he elevated me to go to parties because his reading came true. Exactly. My cousin's on here, Debs. If a bird flies in your home, yeah, it means death or death of a friendship. And indeed, when birds have flown into our home, it has always resulted in one of those. I don't meditate before readings. I can click into it like that. But I think that's being around a family where, for some of you who might be new to giving readings, you might do a reading for somebody and then go, oh my God, that was so draining. If I had gone home as a child and gone, oh, I've had such a hard day, my mother would say, for goodness sake, girl, get over there and wash up. Give me some obbins, give me some food. There wasn't time in such a large family to slow down because we all did what we did and nobody complained as well. Hello, Z. So Z, I'm supposed to be going to stay with in America. When is that going to happen, Z? We're going to have to draw you a card as well, aren't we? I was raised to do tea readings. I don't do them that often. I prefer the other arts of divination that I use as well. Oh, thank you, Crissy. I think it's the glow of sweat from the gym as well. So your auntie through marriage is a Romany gypsy as well. How good is that? Okay, should we do a few readings? And I can also take more questions as we go as well. But do stay tuned on this page as well, please. So Mitch Jenkins will be live at 7:30 p.m. Laura Ann Renwick, I'm not sharing her page tonight. She is poorly in bed as well. The Irish are indeed very superstitious, aren't they? Okay, so one crystal ball, one pack of tarot cards, and allow me to do my QVC bit, guys, as well. Let's have a look. Hold on. Let's have a look. What kind of cards do I use the most? Come on, Margaret. I use my own cards, of course, that I put all of my ancestors onto. Sammy Norcup has sent me something. Let me just check in case it's important. Okay. Okay, that's it. Sammy Norcup is in a pool at the moment. Let's shuffle my tarot cards. There's 78 packs of cards. Sorry, 78 cards in a pack of tarot cards that you need to learn. They all have what we call dignified and undignified meanings. Think of it like ourselves, the right way up and upside down. If you turn a card upside down in a pack of tarot cards, not all tarot cards have a bad meaning when turned the other way. For instance, the Stars card, which is hope, faith, inspiration, and bright prospects, is still good the other way around. It just means delays in getting what you want. What else? Let me have a think. The Nine of Cups, we call the Kushti Bok card in Romany, which means good luck. So that's good wherever it comes into a reading. And as you may or may not know, the Death card does not always mean death. The Death card can mean clearing away the old to make way for the new. And if it's undignified, it means inertia, that you haven't got the willpower at the moment to keep going on, an unwillingness to change as well. Okay, so who am I going to choose next? First, rather. Okay, we have got so many scammers on here. So I'm going to take you off, block user. So Opiami, you can sub off Dinglow. What we have is we have scammers come onto this page who see that I've got lots of people watching, and they're going to be inboxing you to ask you to offer you a free reading, and then they'll probably try and get your credit card details. So don't do that, please. Let me go for Rhian Colvin. Let's have a little look. Who is a Leo? So Leos are ruled by the sun. So we say that anybody who is a Leo, Hannah, I'm coming in the club as well afterwards, don't worry. Leos are said to be happy-natured, but prone to depression. Leo rules the back and the spine. So the first part of your body that shows signs of stress, if you're a Leo, will be your back and your spine. If you know a Leo, their hair is often their main attraction, like the Leo, a mane of hair. And there's nothing a Leo hates more than losing their hair as they get older. Karen Perry has got gypsy ancestry line in her family. Be patient, guys. Don't forget that I'm live here 5 nights a week. All right, so let's have a little look. For you, I've drawn the Knight of Wands at the moment, Rhian, which shows your communication with your own family has led to lack of creativity for you at the moment. So how your family think of you, Rhian, is not how you see yourself. Let me say, just keep going forward as who you are. When we give in to what other people think of us, we lose sight of who we are, don't we? I'm picking up an awful lot of nervous anxiety. Also, when you draw a wand in a tarot card, it relates to your creativity or your work. Although pentacles in tarot cards do relate to finances, this card is purely your creative line of work. It's Laura Ann on this card. Can you see? Laura Ann Renwick. The card is undignified, so you're not letting yourself out with your creative spirit. Perhaps it's financial reasons that you can't spread your wings. But let me tell you as well that wands are very much to do with the season of spring. Now, spring normally begins on or around March the 20th to the 21st. So it's March, April, and May. So right now, you've passed that time. You've got the answers from all the hardships that you went through, Rhian, in the last 3 months. So stop, realign yourself, and admit what you want, and admit who you are, my darling. Okay? Right, let's take that down for a moment. Listen, guys, if I'm giving free readings tonight, don't forget to go up to community at the top of your page when I finished and invite people to like my page. It doesn't cost you a penny, but it helps me use Facebook to get to 10,000 followers and to reach more people that I want to help as well. Okay, so who shall we pick next? There was a gentleman that keeps on asking me, John Mace, tell me your star sign as well. If you tell me your star sign, guys, and tell me where you are in the world. Us gypsies like to come and crash in nice places. So if you happen to be in LA in a very big house, just kidding, do let me know where you are, please. So that gentleman, John Mace, I've just had a message. Sammy was watching. You have messaged me privately as well. So Sammy's seen it, but she does make sure that I don't get too many messages when I'm working throughout the day. I was doing some lovely one-to-one personal readings today, which are all confidential. And don't forget, that's how you book a proper, deep, thorough reading with me where no one else can hear what we say. So Crissy Wheatley, I love that. You come across so well-spoken. Well, I'm not well-spoken. I had a speech impediment. I had a really bad lisp when I was a child. And so from the age of 6, I went to speech and drama lessons, probably where I get my dramatic bit from. And I loved it. And I carried on until I was 16. And of course, Mitch Jenkins also helped me with my speech as well. And sometimes if you are taught how to use your voice with inflections, it can cover over, can't it? When you're talking to so many people. And of course, our viewers are going up and up and up. So let's go for another Leo, shall we? Let's go for the gorgeous Crissy Wheatley in sunny Bedfordshire. And I hope you've all got sun where you are. Z, how is it in America, darling? Is it nice and sunny there today? And Amy, you said it was where you are, didn't you? Okay, so what we've got here is a 5 of Pentacles. And it does show for you, Crissy, that your finances, remember, Pentacles linked to finances as well. Your finances are going to have a reversal of fortune for the better. If we had this card dignified, it's the approaching of hard times. Having the card undignified means you're going to have more freedom with your money, which is something that we all want, isn't it? But this card, it also comes with a warning for you, Crissy. And that warning is, don't let anyone else know how much money that you've got. Don't tell people that you'll help them out when they come back again and again. It's time for you to let other people stand on their own 2 feet, or you're going to lose faith and respect for them, and you may not get it back, okay? I know how generous you are, Crissy, and thank you, my darling, because you're always so full of grace, of confidence, and of fervor as well. So you need to find the courage to start to shape and own your own life. Now, Pentacles relate to winter. So I know for you, December, January, and February is a time when this money is really coming in, and the time when finances will be a lot more secure as well. So here's a gentleman that's been messaging me today. Where are you, John? Where are you, John? There you are, sir. Well, listen, there's a reason to smile. A lovely, lovely little young man there, I think it is. A lovely baby. And do you know what? I'll tell you something else about a Romany family. Michael Crowther, private member. I'm in the private members club right after this. In a Romany family, the most important thing to us are our children. We live, breathe, and we talk our children. That's all that matters to us. And we spend an awful lot of time with our family even if we moved into houses rather than living in a Vado, a Romany caravan. But many of us choose still to live in a Romany Vado, a wagon, even if we have a house. So we'll still have a caravan in the back garden. And as I've told you before, the wagon that my mother was born in is now on a protected birdland. And it's my dream one day to get that back. Hannah Chaplin, did I do a reading for you? No, but I can do one for you either on here or in the club. I know that you finished work at 7 or 7:30, but you're here now anyway. So I'm just going to do John a reading, who's been going through a really hard time. Amy, I've given you a Zoom reading, haven't I, all the way in America, and I've seen your son. He is absolutely gorgeous and such a credit to you. And I've got to say, guys, being a parent, I take my hat off to you if I was wearing one. I believe that being a parent, a mum or a dad, is the hardest job in the world. I really do. So, John, being a Cancerian, when Cancerians get stressed, they tend to retreat into their shell a little bit. And the card that I've chosen for you does show at the moment you're in a period of contemplation. Tarot cards also relate to numerology as well. And 9s in numerology relate to contemplation and re-evaluation as well. What we see for you is that you're hiding yourself from your own emotions. Excuse me 1 second. You right, Baba? Yeah. So that's my honeybee there, coming in to get her things in her teeth, in between her mouth, over her shoulder and everything. I love you. Okay, so for you, reevaluation. We haven't got to the stage with your reading yet, John, where you're doing what we call manifesting, processing your feelings. You've also almost got yourself caught up in a bitter battle with yourself. You've already decided, sir, what other people are going to do, what other people are going to say, and how things are going to end up. That is not always the case with life, though, for as the gypsies are taught, we have to fight for what we want. So all you want, sir, is a normal life, a good life. But why are you so worried about what other people think of you? Why are you feeling persecuted? And another question is, why are you taking other people's problems on for your own, please? I do think at the moment you're anticipating something that hasn't happened yet. So can I suggest that you stop thinking about what everyone else is going to say, what everyone else is going to do, and instead take you, John Mace, and think about what you want to happen next. But more so, think about what you want to happen as the next stage of your life, the next chapter. Because the chapter that you're in now doesn't have to go on and on and on. And I almost feel pain, and I feel like up here, so where the digestion is, it's not going anywhere else. I feel that you might even find it hard to swallow, but I also feel that where your breath is concerned, John, this anxiety that you get, are you having, John, lots of panic attacks at the moment? Are you finding it hard to process a full thought and get to the end of a thought? Because it needn't be that way, okay? Take yourself away from the situation. We're not in lockdown anymore at the moment. Well, hopefully not where you are. And so if you can take a break away with those that you know, that you trust and that you can talk to, that would be good as well. But John, your answers need to come from you talking to others, but not taking others' advice as well. And I really do hope that helps you, sir. I really do. I have to sneeze now, so you have to excuse me. Hold on. It's not going to come. You know when you got a sneeze coming, but it won't come. No good. It's not coming. Okay, so let's go on to somebody else now. Deborah Simpson, I think if you keep commenting, you can, I think if you comment like that many times, I'm worried that Facebook will say, we're kicking you off because you can't comment anymore. But thank you for commenting. You are a Taurian. Let me just put a pillow behind my back now. You are very welcome, John. You're very welcome, darling. Do think about booking a private reading. It's where I do my best work and where perhaps I can say things that I feel that I don't feel are appropriate on a live as well. So Deborah Simpson, moving along. You are a Taurian, and Taurians are ruled by Venus, the planet of love. It means that your heart rules your head. Of course, it's the neck as well that Taurus rules. And sometimes it can be the glands that come up on a Taurian. So we start at the top and we end with Pisces at the feet. So we work our way through the body. We really do. For a Taurian, they're supposed to love three things in life: food, sex, and money. You like your security, you like your home, and you like your family to be loyal to you. But shall we see what the cards say about you, my darling, and what I pull out? So we've got the death card, and I want to explain this very clearly for those of you who are scared of it. Now look at that. When we designed this death card, I based it on the Voodoo Man from Live and Let Die. And because I've got kids, a little bit from the Voodoo Man from Princess and the Frog as well. But it means for you, drawn as a solo card, clearing away the old to make way for the new. You've already come through a chapter. You've entered a new one, Deborah, but you kind of haven't opened up your eyes to sort of see and know that you're there at the moment. Well, you are. It's a big, wide world out there. And I think one of your fears is the predictable for you at the moment as well. You think that certain people are against you, but more so than that, I do feel that for you, you feel that certain energies are against you as well. Tourmaline would be really good for you. What else would be good for you? Black obsidian would be good for you. Some protection stones, as in gemstones. There's definitely a psychic nature to this card for you, but something in your past is stopping you from going forward in the way that you should. Whatever family we come from, guys, whatever background we have, it doesn't change the fact that we are who we are in our soul as a person. And what we need to do is we need to take the best parts of us that exist to live as full a life for us as possible. If we get to the end of our lives and we think, well, you know, I wasn't really happy, but I did do what Auntie so-and-so wanted, or what so-and-so, they don't really care when it comes to it at the end of their lives or at the end of your life. So live the life that you want to lead. Don't forget, I'm also using this time so that you can ask me any questions that you would like to ask me, okay? About myself or about what I do as well. Nigel Porter, my darling, Dad has had a good day and a bit more alert. I had some feelings about you actually earlier on today, Nigel, and I was wondering whether you'd come on air. And I do feel that Dad really is making big strides forward. But it was you that I was thinking about, Nigel. And I think that this really has got you in a bit of a spin. And I think that where your day-to-day living and your work is concerned, that your mind is not really there. So you're just going through the motions. And what I would like for you is to do some things that prove to you that you are living, okay? Lead by example is what I believe. So please, 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 if you want to ask me anything about myself, then please do answer. So Deborah, you said that I'm right with my reading. Joanne Ripper's saying how good news that is for you, Nigel, and I agree as well. How do I decide when to turn the cards to dignified or undignified? I don't. When I shuffle these cards, I make sure that as I shuffle them, I'm shuffling them all ways and giving them a really good shuffle. Thank you, Michelle. It's not, it's actually an All Saints dress from many years ago. Look, it's very, very, very long. It's very long. I don't know why I'm talking in accent. I think it's because I'm so hot again as well. So yes, when you have tarot cards, all tarot card readers should use both sides of the cards. They really should. Hello, Leslie. Let's have a little look. So today, Leslie and I renamed my gemstone shop from being a boring gemstone shop name. And you'll see that she's more upfront now. And I think since Leslie and I fell in love and created the gemstone shop, it is now named after two of my daughters, Lulu Bella and Honeybee. It's called My Bella Bee's gemstone shop, and you will now be able to read a bit more about Leslie Anthony. And I have been trying to convince her to put in the shop some huge gemstones for those of you who are really obsessed and wanted to invest in them. But they do go very quickly when she goes and sells them around the country. So keep your eye out on my posts, okay? And we're going to be putting some very big items there for you to buy as well. I am going to my lockup because, as you know, I'm in a smaller house now. I did have a lot of people living with me. I had 4 kids and my niece as well, but now I've just got the 2 girls. So I've got selenite towers, more rose quartz lights, all sorts that I'll bring over soon, maybe in the next couple of weeks. Maybe you too will get addicted like me and Leslie. So let's have a little look. If you have any questions you would like to ask me, then please do. Hello, Daniel. Let's bring the men in, shall we, again? Daniel Duckworth. Hi, Claire, a Capricorn, please. So Capricorn rules the bones and also the teeth. So anybody who's a Capricorn really needs to look after their teeth, because as you get older, it could cost you a lot of money, or you might end up with some false lashes. So look after your teeth and brush them every day, Daniel. And I'm going to pick a card for you. The female Capricorns need to be careful of osteoporosis. So bone strengthening things would be really good for you. We have a female in this card. It is the Queen of Wands. And it's a woman who's not doing so well with her mental state, of her creativity, the things that she's worrying about. But can I tell you that this woman is worrying about things that will probably never happen, okay? And I think you need to take time out of your life at the moment to have some one-on-one time with this woman, but also to create some family and friend events that really give her back her structure, her confidence, and probably lockdown for a year, has affected her in some way. But as far as you're concerned, you hold the power to help people. And the older you get, Daniel Duckworth, the more you seem to be playing the role of counselor, supporter, and helper. You're born to create things, Daniel, and you're born to teach others to be creators as well. So don't be busy doing nothing. You've got some serious work to do. Tap into your subconscious and try to realize with yourself what you were put here on this earth for, because I think there's a lot of things that you could do. I'm wearing sunstone tonight. Oops, let's take that down for a second. Hello, Gracie. I'm going in the club soon. Don't worry. I've got a tree agate on tonight, and I've also got a new summer collection, and I've got sunstone, which is supposed to make you glow. Am I glowing, or is it the sweat from being in a very hot room? We've got my fan working actually over there, so I'm doing very, very good. There are so many of you here. As I said before, at 7:30 here on my main page, you can join the gorgeous Mitch Jenkins for The Surgery, which is his weekly show. It's on at 7:30 every week. Of course, Mitch and I went to drama school together. His first girlfriend was Kate Winslet. But more than that, he is an incredible mine of information if you want to enter the world of the entertainment, or if you simply wanted to entertain. And tonight he's talking theatre, TV and film. He's got news, gossip and advice with special guests, actress Victoria Donovan. Fantastic. Daniel Duckworth is responding to my reading. That's right. I'm actually a local city councillor. More so than that as well. I'd like to go to you, Daniel. Yes, that's right. I'm so great. But a city councillor is somebody that sort of gives advice to people as well. I think there's some really big names and people who are above you in government that you need to actually counsel like you would a friend, and you could help them to make changes for a whole lot of people. I felt there's some misdoings within where you're working. Government not telling us the whole truth. No, that possibly couldn't be, could it? Anyway, you've got a job to do. Maybe you can change the world and make it a better place. Small steps, my friends, lead to big changes. Am I glowing? There you go. Well, go and get yourself a piece of sunstone from my shop. Let me see if I can bring up any of our stock that we've got there. Let's have a little look. Let's have a look. Do you want to see a little picture of my mummy? This is my mummy, the lady who trained me, and who's got much better hair than I could ever hope to have. And there she is, reading the hands of the Beatle, no less, George Harrison as well. These are, of course, rose quartz spheres that we have in the shop, and these are the necklaces that I'm wearing tonight. As you can see, you can get them in rose quartz, lapis lazuli, black obsidian, and many, many more. These are lovely clusters that we've got in the shop as well. They're amethyst. You can also order zodiac scrolls to know what your child is going to be like from birth to 16 years of age. Who needs what to expect when you're expecting, eh? And these are my essential oils that I go over to Italy, to Sicily no less, to buy. And they're grown in the soil of Mount Etna, and they're also ingestible as well. And after they've been picked off the trees, and after lots of the fruit has been sent to Sainsbury's and Aldi and the like, the skin of the fruit, which is also antiseptic and antiviral, is turned into an oil that I get that goes into these bottles that I bottle personally. There we go. Oh, shall I put this up? Yeah, look. There we go. Let's have a look at some more comments. So you have to order, says Kelly Elizabeth, my son, the black necklace. You know, you can even get these necklaces as well on black material. What would you call it, Leslie? On black, I don't know. Help me out, guys. What would you call it if it's not a silver chain? Black cord? Does that sound about right? Yeah, anyway, go and look in the shop, and they're only from £10 to £12.50 as well. They're absolutely incredible. And even Joanne, let's have a look. Galazka, is that correct? Says, I feel so grounded since receiving my black obsidian. Cord, thread, says Leslie Anthony. Let's ask the survey, shall we? Let's ask the audience, shall we? Well, as Leslie Anthony is the one that makes the thread and that gets the thread, we'll call it thread. I like cord, actually. Should we outvote Leslie? She's getting ready for lots of shows as well. So if you want to see more of our fabulous collection, then you can find out where she's going to be by following her website as well, which is our joint name, which is What I Love. And of course, our new name is CP, What I Love, Claire Petulengro, What I Love. And we're just building our empire now, aren't we, Leslie? As soon as lockdown is properly over, I'm going to think of every excuse I can for Leslie and I to go far and wide all over the world to source incredible products. I really am. So let's have a little look. I am now Frankie Payne. You need to get on over in about 10 minutes to the private members club. I have to now go and get ready to share Mitch Jenkins' page right here. Please stay tuned if you're not a member of mine and watch the fabulous Mitch Jenkins. He is really one of my favorite people in the whole world. And I absolutely love our Lengro meetings on a Tuesday, which take place on Messenger, so we can wear silly hats and I can look like Elvis or Elvira. You gotta laugh, guys. That's one thing the gypsies have. We never lose our sense of humor. And I can assure you, you're in for an amazing night tonight. And like I said, I'm now live 5 nights a week. Hello, Ty, how you doing? I'm live 5 nights a week right here on my main page, and with some special love and attention for my private members, where I'm going to be going and talking about money and how they can improve theirs as well. Andy Percival, it's your first time watching, so stay tuned for the gorgeous Mitch Jenkins. Or, of course, you can also join my private members club for the same price as a coffee. In the meantime, have a great night, and I will see you all soon. Shall I give you a bit of branding to go out? I do like playing technical director, guys, and I'm going to be going live during the day more now that the weather is nice as well. So have a good night, and I'll see you soon.